Okay, the special home program in St. Kitts is going to be ending in November. This is where you can get citizenship and passport in St. Kitts and Nevis by purchasing a property that comes under the special home program. These are properties that you have a lot more to choose from on these properties because you can get a lot cheaper per square foot on this than the regular homes, typically a lot cheaper. Okay, so if you're looking to, you want to get a big bang for your buck, cost per square foot, it's going to be a lot better if you try to get in this before it ends. And like I said, November will be the ending date for this. Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do three things. Hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. Number two is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below. And number three is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and just ask for some help. Okay, now, this program, like I said, they came out with it 2 years ago. They added it to the regular Citizenship Act, where they're allowing this for just a certain period of time. And these are properties, like I said, that can be anywhere on the whole island, as long as it's titled property. And so you got a lot more things to choose from on this. There are certain restrictions. It's got to be titled property, not deed of conveyance. And the structure itself has to be appraised for at least $400,000 without the land. Now, the way it works again, if the property either has to appraise for that, or you can go by tax statements as long as they're not over 6 months old, property tax statements. So, but if you're looking for, a good sized house, in fact, we've got right now a plantation that qualifies for this titled property, and it's actually got a big house and 3 other homes like guest houses on the property. And it's actually one of the oldest plantation homes in the whole Federation, 1740. There's only been 3 families that have lived in it. And so you could get a real good deal on this. And like I said, this will qualify you for citizenship. A lot of houses won't qualify because of the price or its deed of conveyance. These are the things that you have to look for. When you get outside of Frigate Bay, the Southeast Peninsula, or areas that are close to it, it's a lot harder to get properties that are going to appraise for that price, because the resort areas are a lot more desirable and more expensive. So if you're looking to try to get in this is the time to do it. We've got also other properties that would qualify for it, but this particular one that I was talking about, it's got 2 acres of land. It's actually, you can use it for commercial or residential. A lot of the units in there now are commercial. You don't even have to move in it because you've got businesses in them right now. So you can, you've already got, and you can actually get a lot more rent than what they're getting, because not all the property is being totally utilized. So, if you take all this and put it together, you can get a real good yield on your money. It's close into town, which is real nice. It's very difficult to find 2 acres of land this close into St. Kitts. That's the hard part. And it's close to everything downtown. But it's like you're out in the country. That's the neat thing about it. And if you like playing golf, I'm actually on the Marriott golf course right now. It's not too far from here. Maybe 3 miles away from here. And of course, everything in St. Kitts is pretty close to everything, unless you go to the other end of the island, which is as far as That's the real remote area, and I would advise you not to buy in that area, not right now. The reason is there's not much out there. You don't have grocery shopping. Like I've told people before, you need to stick to areas where you're close to the stores, be it places that, literally this place, this plantation, you can have 2 acres. It's got all kinds of fruit trees. You keep your dogs out there. It's really nice. But the great thing about it too is that's close into town to where you can just, if you don't even have to have a car, you can have a bike. And you can. The thing about St. Kitts is kind of neat that you can't see in a lot of other places. Is it's so, it's a small country. You go from the Southeast Peninsula all the way to the end, to the north. It's around 50 miles, maybe a little over 50 miles from the bottom to the top. But to the main part, you're looking around 35 miles from the north part of the island to Frigate Bay. Excuse me, 16 miles, I'm sorry. It's 50 miles from the Southeast Peninsula out to the northern part of the island. And so it's actually 16, let's see, 16, yeah, it's 50 miles all the way around. Sorry about that, 50 miles all the way around. So you're looking at roughly around 25 miles from the very bottom of St. Kitts all the way to the very top, the northern part is around 25 miles. So if you go all the way around, it's about 50 miles. But this place is really close to, I mean, all you need is a bicycle, man, and you're set to go. And there's already somebody out there taking care of it. So if you don't even have to, you can take off and leave if you want to do that. But it does have 3 caretaker lodges that you can rent out on top of the main part of the house. And the main part of the house had an architect go out there that she specializes in historical architecture, and she'd been wanting to go out there for a long time. And I took her over there one day, and she spent all day long over there. I actually took off and left. She just was enthralled with there's so much original wood still in the house. And it's hard to believe, dating all the way back to 1740 with all the hurricanes and stuff here, that so much of the original, that's why I say hurricanes are so overblown in the Caribbean, because this house has been around 300 years and it's wood. So and it's still standing. It's still got a lot of the original structure up. One thing that's kind of neat about this house too, the museum here has the names of the slaves that actually worked. There were about 200 of them that worked on the house. And it's got their names, what they did for the house, everything. It's amazing the history they've got going back on this house. And like I said, only 3 families have owned the house since that time period. But again, this will qualify for the home program. So if you're looking, I think you could get a real good price on it. It's very hard, like I said, to find 2 acres of land this close into to town. This is real rare you see this. St. Kitts, remember, when you get downtown from Frigate Bay to downtown, it's there's just not a lot of land that's been built up. Most of the land is in the northern part of the island, but I wouldn't advise going there because they don't have the infrastructure like the shopping and stuff, and you can't go like 65 miles an hour because of the you get little villages and sharp curves. It's not set up to drive like a major highway. So this is the main thing that you want to be looking for. And like I said, any places in Frigate Bay or just outside of Frigate Bay, and this is just outside, not that far, but it's real close to the downtown. So, you know, you literally could walk downtown. It's not that far, but it's almost like you're out in the country, which makes it nice. Very quiet too. But man, it's got all kinds of fruit trees, mangoes, avocados. It's got everything out there. And some of these trees, they're telling how old they are. Anyway, folks, if you want to, if you're interested in that, I would just contact us at www.citizenshipquickly.com and just ask for some help. And also, number two is if you got a question or comment, just put it below. Number three is, folks, hit the subscribe button at the right of your screen. We've got over 700 videos. This is where you pick up a lot of good tips. It'll save you a lot of money. And I've told you before, some of the nicest things about St. Kitts is no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax. Man, I tell you, you're not going to get any better than that. And the weather's so nice down here all the time. I'm in June right now, and it's not hot. It's perfect weather. You don't get as hot here as you do in North Carolina, where I grew up, and it doesn't get cold in the winter. You don't need heat nor air conditioning. My electric bill runs here about 30 to 50 US dollars a month. Water bill is 7 US. Internet is about 39 or 40 US dollars a month. If you got more information you want to know about, folks, just hit the comment button below, and be glad to get back with you. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video.